Greetings, Wagwan. What's up, New York? My name is Joan Nanook Webley, and I'm the local convener for the Jamaica Music Conference. We're here on Nostrand Avenue, corner of Sterling Place, outside Gloria's Caribbean Cuisine. Last weekend, we had the State of Reggae and Dancehall Town Hall Brunch Jamaica Music Conference at Milk River Restaurant on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, and it was almost more than we could have anticipated. Our entire panel was there. Pat Mesquino from Billboard Mag, Louis Grant from Irie Jam, Ronnie Tomlinson, Destiny Media, and of course Tony Screw from Downbeat Sound. And it's not just who was on the panel, but who was in the audience. It was the right people. You know, who come up and they're chosen. The event surpassed expectations. We had a surprise performer who came down all the way from DC to be a part of this. We also had Kaini acoustically doing a great tribute. Ayata Safari actually took it to us in a cappella style and made the place light up. And of course, the inimitable Yami Bolo came and told us and showed us why he's been in this business for so very long. I think not only were they there to perform, but importantly, all of those artists were there from beginning to end of event. So they were there not just to give of their talent, but also to listen and to share as we build our music industry together. Listen, that was a classic surprise. Having Lady Ann come in the building, she threw down the classic tune, Informer, but more than that, she spoke some real truths on the mic, you know? She was really instrumental in sharing her perspective on what are the challenges and solutions for us as we're moving forward. All right, well, as we said last time, reggae and dancehall in New York is alive and well. What we really need to do is to connect the dots in a better way, make sure that we have our own platform, our own spaces. That's what really kept coming up again and again from the conference. There were two main themes that came out of that brunch. One, that we really need to love, honor, and tribute ourselves. So Jamaicans need to do more to actually recognize the wealth of our culture. And then the second part of it was that really we need to start owning some of our own platforms. You know, I mean, we can't keep trying to find space here and there, but we need to collectively come together, find a way to have our own voice in this space. I think one of the key signifiers, and someone actually came up to me afterwards and said, this was different. I've never seen this at an event that I've gone to or at a town hall that I've gone to, is that we actually took real notes. You know what I mean? As the conference was going on, as people were talking, as our panelists and our audience was speaking, we were taking note of exactly what they were saying. So everyone there, we left with a clear list of what are the challenges, what are the possible solutions, and we'll be delivering that list to the Minister of Culture, helping her and her team to understand what the diaspora feels like. But more importantly, we'll be revisiting that list at the conference in November and building on it. This is the way forward, and it's about unity, it's about collectivism, it's about positive action. Turnout was, for some, maybe a little bit disappointing, but to me, it was really what I was expecting. The truth is that this is the first time that this type of an event has been held, and so there's going to be a lot of skepticism. There's going to be, you know, other things and other commitments that persons have to do, but I know that everyone who came will walk away knowing that that was exactly where they were supposed to be, and that next year, because this is going to be an annual event, that next year when we come back to Milk River, that room will be filled. And that's really the objective, to make sure that you have an event that's quality, that's on time, that delivers what it's supposed to do, and that sends people home with the feeling that, you know, this is where they really should have been. Our panelists, the feedback that we got from them and from everyone that was present was really positive. For those who didn't make it, first of all, you missed out on some incredible performances. I don't know how many of you have ever seen a Lady Ann live or ever will get to see a Lady Ann live. Hearing from Tony Screw, this is a man who, from the beginning of sound system culture, at least in the New York State, has been responsible for identifying and really adding to the growth of so many important musicians and artists in our genre. So to hear from his own mouth what his journey has been and where he sees the industry as going, that's the kind of history that you can't read about it, you know what I mean? You live it and you experience it. So you miss the fellowship, you miss the gathering. One of the things that you would have also missed if you weren't there was Brother Jose. Now, he was an audience member, not a panelist. And as usual, you know, Jamaicans are not afraid to talk the things, and that he did. Very eloquently, very passionately, and that's what we need. People coming to the fore who have ideas, who have been there for a while, watching what's happening, and really taking note of how we can advance ourselves. He spoke about the importance of Garveyism. who can fault that? He spoke about the need for us to build our own institutions. Again, this is something that we've been knowing. It's just about us taking it step by step. It's not an overnight thing, but let's keep building. It's positive. So I've mentioned the name Tony Screw, and I'm sure that many reggae aficionados still don't know who he is. And that brings me back to my earlier point. We are not doing a good enough job of recognizing ourselves, our living legends that walk amongst us all day long, all around Kingston, Prince Allahs of the world, Lady Anns of the world, Tony Screws of the world. They've contributed so much, and we have really failed to recognize what they've done, to recognize them, and to learn from them as we should and probably could. The Jamaica Music Conference will be happening November 9th to 12th. Please head to the website www.jamaicamusicconference.com. Early bird tickets go on sale this weekend. We're going to importantly be having some workshops. We're going to be going to all the different spaces and places. So you're not just networking and meeting with the people, you're actually getting the fuller experience of what the Kingston and Jamaican music industry is all about. I want to say what's up to Mama Yashi. I want to say what's up to all the Nanook familia. I want to say what's up to Authentic Heartwork. I want to say what's up to Sean, Grace, Ronnie Tomlinson, all of those persons again who helped to make this town hall brunch what it is. What's up to Kwasi and Shireen Bonsu up there in DC, Waldick, the whole team, Akeelia Maitland, or Eastern Coast representative on the Diaspora Advisory Board, because again, another really, really big point of this whole movement was to connect the dots, was to make sure that the diaspora are the difference that they're supposed to be. This conference was founded by a diaspora member. Big up to Sekwasi Bansu and that team. What they've been doing and how we're reconnecting in Yard is a big thing. What's up? Let's do this. I'm looking forward to November, and you should be too.